Welcome to a quick overview of the break crop demonstrations on Eyre Peninsula in 2025 as part of the project Building Resilience Break Crop Suitability Across Landscapes Stage 2. This project is an Upper North Farming Systems-led SA Drought Hub funded project, with AIR EP delivering the Eyre Peninsula component in conjunction with SARDI. Last year, the previous iteration of this project explored faba beans and lentils at Ungarra and lupins and lentils at Lock. If you'd like to learn about what was done in 2024, head to the AIR EP website where you'll find both videos and more information about the sites available. In 2025, 2 new Eyre Peninsula sites were established again, one at Ungarra on the lower Eyre Peninsula and Minnipa on the upper Eyre Peninsula. Once again, the aim of the project was to set up local break crop demonstration paddocks to compare break crop options and agronomics in different environments across South Australia. The focus in 2025 was around key observations in season as the crops progressed. Today, we're heading to Minnipa. Alright, so we're here at Minnipa this morning with Matt Cook, who's the host of the break crop site. Thank you, Matt, for being involved in this trial. We're just going to talk a little bit about what you've done here. So firstly, which break crops did you choose?
I choose vetch and peas mostly. So I have originally been a livestock and medic producer, like medic pastures. There's still a fair background of medic here. And we have done this trial with 2 strips of peas, butler peas, and then also 2 strips of vulgar vetch. This piece of soil is very sandy. It's interspersed with white sand hills and then red flats with a bit of stone amongst it around the way. It's really about a matter of just getting good cover on the paddocks.
You're more moving into break crops rather than livestock on this area, or you're just wanting to see how the break crop works here?
Yeah, I'm pretty much out of sheep now. So, and it's really, country's not suited to sheep. They just seem to bear out too many areas, and it takes a lot of good management to keep the cover on the paddocks. Part of my biggest challenge is to keep good cover so that then I can grow the legumes on top of the hills and also these areas.
Do you have a bit of an idea of what your outcome might be and where you maybe could go from here?
Yeah, this is not going through to seed, so or to grain. So it's just a matter of getting as much biomass. I think this is the 3rd time I've tried growing peas in this country, and I just feel that it's not suitable break crop. I think it's important to get the vetch cover and the nitrogen input, as well as the great weed control I can do by taking everything out prior to potting.
So it would be fair to say you're probably not going to be putting peas here again.
I'm not probably going to grow peas. I think it's just do the whole paddock with one type of crop, probably thinking that even the vetch struggles on some of the white sands. They may need a bit of amelioration. I'm also thinking of growing lupins on some of those white sands and then undersowing with vetch, or the other way around, depending, so that we get some good surface cover that then provides good shelter for the canola when I put it through in the following year.
Can you just give me a little bit of the story around the history of this paddock?
Yeah, this is a block that is prone, to erosion through wind, mostly because of the white sands. They don't grow a lot on those white sands because of the non-wetting, and so it requires a bit of amelioration. I'm not sure that that's always the answer either, but anyway, it's a matter of keeping cover on it. And keeping the bromes and other weeds off these sands. It is a case of previously being medic based, and that has provided good covers and good nitrogen. But now that we're out of sheep, I'm now requiring a break crop that provides any number of benefits, especially in weed control and nitrogen fixation. But this this block in particular is not suited to lentils. I could sow lentils up and over those sand hills and everything, but it struggles to keep the cover on the top. You're not producing enough cover unless you've had a really good stubble cover, like say from 2022, which was a really good year. It's going to battle to keep cover on there for the following canola crop. And getting that canola crop, and with some of the winds we've had, it's tough going because they just get blasted out of the soil. Some are suited to lentils, some are suited to vetch and peas, and I grow peas on the other block, which actually provides, it has no problem with leaving good covers on the surface, so that then can go into canola the following year. But I'm still not quite set up for lentils. There's a number of factors in that, in the sense that I don't have the machinery. I need a roller, a heavy roller, and a flex front, and probably some storage for the lentils. And it's not insignificant, the cost of all that. So you need to be able to make that. Show that you'll be able to make that pay, and it keeps it as long as we can. I'll get there, but it's a case of getting there when I can. And I've tried doing it without the flex front and the rollers. I've done rolling before, but if you lose too much grain over the front, well, that's just too hard. So that's a big factor in getting to that lentil stage. And by who knows where lentils prices go? They may come back a bit with more people growing them on the Eyre Peninsula and elsewhere, and it may not be quite as lucrative as it has been in the past few years, but it's still a great opportunity to provide a break crop, which is so important for our all the other crops that we grow. So yeah.
Well, thank you, Matt, for all your input today. That's been really insightful, and good luck in harvest and coming into the summer season. Hopefully this paddock does hold up with the cover, and thank you very much for being involved in this trial and being willing to share. Across both sandy and heavier soils, vetch established better and showed stronger growth. NDVI readings in August were higher for vetch, especially on the more loamy soils, while peas struggled, especially on the sandy rises. Although the vetch won't make a profit this season, it's providing great cover and soil benefits ahead of next year's canola crop. Matt's vetch paddock nearby recorded the highest NDVI readings throughout the season, showing the potential when conditions are right. While Matt does have suspicions that the pea seed quality may have been an issue, overall this trial confirmed for him that peas don't perform well in this country. Overall, this demonstration did show that field peas are not a suitable break crop option for this soil type in the Minnipa area. Building Resilience Break Crop Suitability Across Landscapes Stage 2 is an SA Drought Hub funded project led by Upper North Farming Systems, delivered on Eyre Peninsula by AIR EP and SARDI. Thanks to Matt Cook for hosting the trials and being willing to be interviewed. Thank you to Buddy Chowdhury for undertaking the site monitoring in 2025. For more information about this project, head to the AIR EP website.